Read of all these strife. I'm talking to you false readers, cause love a cause. You should set an example instead of putting us on
Lift up
pause.
your head and hold it up high.
Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's
We
about that
know
time.
that we'll win the fight. Hi, this is Everton Blender representing Red Alert. Let me not tell you, it's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one.
Yeah, man, the man of the minute, the man of the moment, the man of the hour, the man of the day. Everton.
Greetings.
Greetings, greetings. Rastaman. Boy, it was a joy playing their lion log today. Whole heap of music, man.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah, man. And well, I say, how long it take you to actually compile this line log, because it's appear about 100 and something song and still have a lot more to play.
Let me not tell you, man. Why is that vibes, you know? We just sing, you know. Sometimes me sing all song we not even remember who we do them for. We just sing. Cause back in the days, we just sing, you know what I say?
So the love of music. So what brought you to this in terms of this career where you say a music?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, you know, here we really happen now. We sing from 6 years of age, you know, cause most of my family them was singers, you know. I have 3 auntie and they could sing. And I've been the business that can sing, cause Tootsie Bert is my family. And what's his name again? Denry Morgan, that's Morgan Derrick, them daddy. Me and them my family.
Okay.
So we have couple people in the music industry. We're on my family. So I've been singing from 6 years of age. So, you know, so you don't know, say what I'm doing, like coming from a singing bird family. So it's not just now. So my auntie, they used to call my auntie Miriam Makiba.
Yeah. So you say you have family music in a bloodline.
Yeah, man, music in the bloodline, man. You know?
And when was it? You say you start from 6 years. So
Yeah, man, from 6 years of age, I sing, man.
when you start take it professional.
Well, you want now. Since we graduated from school, because back in the days, you know, we never used to graduate from school when it, like now, where, you know, cause my people them never really have no money to send me to college and them things. So I graduated from school when I was 15. You know, see, from a secondary, from Selassie Secondary. And from there now, my parents them let me learn trade. I was living with my auntie, so she made me learn a trade, you know, welding and so forth, you know. That's one of my first trade, welding. So since like what I call it now, 12, 13, 14, 15, we've been coming up and singing, and 17, 18, we've been singing like song, because there was a song they called Urban I-5 when I was living off Waltham Park Road. So that's where I start out, you know, on Urban I-5, and then we have a next song. I don't remember the name of that song, but the two sound was close by on the same avenue. But since what I call it now, I've been singing from my first recording was in I think it's 1979. Then my second song was 1980, 81, 82. But since I've been like 30 something, that's where I did my first professional recording. Not really say professional recording, but the song that really put me on the map. You know, create a song. Some people call it Winner Just a Come. But we've been singing from the 70s and sound system, come up into the 80s, the singing and sound system like Destiny Outer National, and we've been singing on a song named Santex, you know, Stereo Mars. We've been singing on a lot of songs, you know, but since late nine that's a no late late 91, 92. That's where Creator Sound came out. And that's the song that put me on the map.
Yeah, so Everton, you're supposed to have about 100 a song. So how much are last time you count?
Well, yeah, well, no, you know, say, well, I'm not even remember some of them, but I know, I think I did about 6 albums already. 6 to 7 albums, you know, and counting, you know, because we have a next one coming out entitled Trying to Take My Space, you know, or Can't Take My Space. So, you know, we have a lot more songs to do. Songs we not even remember. We not even remember who I do those songs for, you know. So we're not stop singing.
Yeah, can't stop singing. Yeah, man. So with the catalog what you have,
Not catalog, the Lion Alag.
Lion Alag, quite big. Yeah. Which song? I just said one of the songs that was a breakout song, but which song from your compilation would you say is your biggest song?
Well, we have a whole of big song, you know, cause Get Up People song big, Lift Up Your Head big, Blow Your Nose big, Blend Them big, Piece of the Blender big. Why do we have to war big? You can make it big. You can make it if you try big. A whole of big songs you have out them. Song it's Pantapa, it's. It just show that the people them no really hear them. Cause you know the system stay away, you know. The system fight, you know, and put who they want to put at top, you know. Put a bottom who they want to put a bottom. See me say? But
Yeah.
So the Almighty carry me through. The Almighty carry me through. So I am a strong singer. What do you mean strong? I'm very, very, very strong. Because if I did weak, you know, we'd have leave the business already, you know, because we'll not get the recompense out of the business yet. And we'll not get the ratings that we get because enough people out there love Everton Blender and them know that Everton Blender is a good singer, but you don't know the thing of them boots who them want for boots and push who them want for push. You know? Lick down who them want for lick down, and, you know?
Sure. So, in terms of first stage show, big stage show.
Well, the first big stage show we do is a show, is a brother, a brethren, I think it's Kengdan, you know, a show named Shakata.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shakata.
Remember what year that was?
In I think is what's the name of that park again in Clarendon? You know, they keep a lot of show, you know, in that place. I don't remember what name, but I think it's in Four Paws. I don't remember.
It's a Brooks Park.
Them, I think it's Denby show, bro.
Oh, okay.
And then I did the next one. No, that was the second one. I think the second one was in Denby, but I think I did one in Mandeville with Skengdam. They call that show Shakata.
You know, right now we are on Red Alert simultaneous broadcasting on Simti Radio out of Baltimore. And a lot of persons are wondering, you know, when they will see in the Tri-State. Are you have any shows coming up in America, Canada? Because we have a bunch of Canadian people in the room as well.
Yes, well, I think someone is supposed to deal with a show in Canada, you know, but they don't get back to us as yet. But I have a show in Tobago this month, and we have a next show coming up in I think it's California. And we have a couple shows in the pipeline, you know.
Okay. So, in terms of how to support the new album, the new venture, you mentioned that you have some new songs. I got 5 songs the other day. you know, or we're gonna do a thing called Intro Thursday, you know,
Yeah.
and in terms of supporting that album and the new singles, you know, how can one find Everton Blender and support Everton Blender's music?
Well, we depend on all platform, you know.
Tonight, Sunday Night Baseball.
And real Everton Blender music, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of platforms where them streaming platforms, you on any streaming platforms?
Yeah, man. Every platform, man. Every platform.
So with regards to you said you have a show probably coming up in Canada. Anything up in New York, Pennsylvania?
Some people call the other day for some shows in Pennsylvania and in North Carolina and some other places, but it doesn't confirm us yet. But we have about three, 4 shows we certain of, you know. One in Trinidad, one in Tobago, and we have one coming up. I think in Bahamas, and in the state now. I think we have something to do in somewhere in Queens there or New York, Queens, New York.
Okay.
You know? We have some things coming up in the pipeline.
One of my favorite songs is Family Man, you know, Family Man, working for my children. And
Yeah,
I see a beautiful daughter peep through earlier. And I hear that you bring them in the music as well.
yeah, man. I tell you, man, we can't listen about chip never fly far from the block, you know. So you don't know them bad man. Aisha Blender, and you have one named Jamila Blender. Boy, them cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, them bad man. You know, respect them, man.
Hopefully, one Thursday night we're gonna have the whole family on Intro Thursday, and
Of course,
bring through the father and the daughter.
of
Daughter,
course.
I should say, you know, the father's new songs, and introduce the daughters to the persons who haven't heard them, you know. So
True.
we're going to set that up.
Yeah, man. I love that, man. Looking out for it, man.
Because right now, the aim of Red Alert and Simti Radio is to promote the music, like this type of music, that, you know, is not getting enough airplay, and
Yeah.
we play everything. We don't skip. Say, well, this one we prefer this one, or we prefer that one. We play everything because one of the things is that persons in New York will like a song, and a person in Canada will like a different song. So we can decide what the people them like. So we put out everything and give them,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it for real. Because I'm telling you, man, I have some songs where really, I think it's about 4 years back now. And it doesn't get that real promotion. I would make sure send it out to radio station, but I don't know. Some people play it, but some people don't play it. I don't know if it's probably if it was putting out money for them to play, probably, you know, you would hear more of those songs. But I have a song right now. I have a song named Knowledge, and I have a song named we have a couple of songs. Let's remember some of them names. I tell you the truth. We have a couple of songs with tough, where it fit in for this time, this crucial time that we are living in. And you know, it fit for the children, you know, who are growing up, because if we make the children them lose, how we ever manage, we can't afford to make the youth them broke out of hand, because there's a lot of them graduating from school, and we have to have something for them so that they can live up full, you know.
Yeah, man, and I think I played that song earlier. Knowledge.
Yeah, and I have an album coming out named it should have been released already, you know, but there's a couple more tracks that I want to put on it. So it kind of set back a little bit. But, you know, I don't have any problem, because I just want to know when this album releases. It's a very good album, you know.
Okay.
then take my space, you know. So there are some nice songs and nice tracks on it, and hopefully when it releases, you know, I would like you to help me promote this one, you know.
Yeah, man. Anytime, you know, I would say we have a thing they call Intro Thursday. We'll have the
Yeah,
artist come on and introduce the song to the public, you know. And give me a second, I'm gonna play a song here.
yeah.
Ding ding, ding ding. Boy, ding 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 ding. Earth a run away. Boy, nobody no business. The words that Marcus Garvey said. Look like nobody no business. You know no roof over your head. Ding ding ding. Nobody no business. Look how the youths them underfed. Right now nobody no business. Nobody no business. Nobody no business. Them no have no loyalty. Them share the food with partiality. Who no feel no bar. Who no get no one. That's how them say when them want eat off all the cake. Remember cake will spoil and no more can be. Earth a run red. Ding 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 ding. Nobody know place the words that man.
Yeah, man, Earth a run red.
I mean, I tell you, man, them tune that Billboard song, you know, but I'm not sure you say you have to have money to spend. You know, and you know, see, song should take off. Back in the day, song just take off from its own free will. When a man hear the song and it tough, you know, people not stop play it until it just run where and go where it for go. But the system now is like you have a gatekeeper, like you have a gatekeeper for the music. You know, who block where them want for block and let you where them want for let you. It's just because the spirit of the Almighty is with I. And it's because the spirit of I is with the Almighty. So these are the things that saving Everton Blender and the family, because we don't put anything else in front of us. If we're doing a show and we don't have the Almighty in it, it's like it now work. And if we are build a house, we build it with the Almighty. If we are yard out or yard in, we have to have the Almighty. So anything we do, we not leave the Almighty. We have to have Him. So these are the things that's saving us, you know. Because if it was for some people, the only thing you would see of us is our white bones. But the Almighty is here for us, you know.
And Everton, I want to say thank you for the work that you have done, the work that you're doing, and the work that you're about to do. You know, and we are here to promote your type of music, our type of music. You know,
Thank you, man.
and whatever we can do to make sure that, you know, your music get out there to the wider
Yeah.
public. You know, we'll make sure that we assist. You know, with regards to back then, we always have gatekeepers and persons who put out what them feel like them want to go number one. But now that they have the digital age, how has that affected you even more so?
No, well, right now, to the thing go right now, you know, we give thanks, you know, because we don't have to wait upon certain people anymore. Like as you know, as a radio station now, where we know and know, say use an article youth and use a clean youth. We're glad that you are around right now, but we don't have to wait until certain radio station play a song. You can put out your song now because you know you have good bloggers out there and you have bad bloggers out there where we can deal with your thing. So it's not that bad right now. It's the only thing that we need some more good songs, you know, so we can educate the people them and teach the youths them, you know, because the youths them listening to music, you know, and sometimes they hear music and a man might say, boy, music not doing anything and it can't do the children anything, or it can't do the people anything. But if you have a youth growing up in the business and you're playing pure slack slang or pure gun song, that's what is gonna in his mind. Because I can remember back in the days they used to have a song, me and mom. I don't know if you remember this song. a song that them say it's something about alcohol. They blame it on the alcohol. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Blame it on the alcohol that been loose. All right. I mean, me never like the song, but me hear the song every day, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times a day. Until me end up start sing the song. so promotion is a key to
Well,
anything.
and that is the thing they call conditioning of the mind,
Yes.
where them decide which song will go number one, and they play it until they like it.
All right.
Actually, these songs have been forced on the people. So we are trying to make sure that everything will level the playing field. So good songs, we put them out there, and
Yeah.
persons will gravitate to the ones that they like.
True.
I asked about the difference between back then and now the streaming, and I guess what I was asking is in terms of promoting your music, getting persons purchasing your music online as opposed to buying a CD or a record. The goods and the pros and the cons in terms of the benefits and the drawbacks.
Well, right now that's what we're looking about right now, because we have some T-shirt coming out, and we have some things in the pipeline coming out, so really we're not really start with the clothesline yet, but there's a clothesline we're coming out with, blend them clothesline, our Booba clothesline, because there's no one can use the Booba. Well, come on, not any name Booba, but not Booba. It's number one Booba. So we have some things in the making,
Okay. And I want to introduce a very, very influential man in the business, a man named Daddy Roots from Simti Radio, 91.3 out of Baltimore.
Greeting, blessings, and salutation, Rastaman, Wagwan.
Well, I'm there, Rastafari, live and reign, man. Nice to have you, man, and nice to have you also, man.
It's a pleasure to have you gracing our stage. I call it a stage because it's the world stage, and I feel great having you on, man.
Of course, man. That's good, man. I love that.
Yeah, I've been playing your songs for quite a while. Few years now, I've been playing your songs. You're one of my favorite artists around there. I got a song. I just have to bust the song first before I say anything else. See?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll play the song. Song with him, all right? All right, play the song. And ding 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 ding. Dang ding when you wake up, you must give thanks to see the sunlight shining. First thing we gotta do, give thanks and praise to the Almighty for the sun that shines, brethren.
Of course, that's the way it be, man. That way it should be, and way it always gonna be.
In terms of your albums, I heard you mention you had 6 albums. Which album was the first?
Get up, lift up your head.
All right, and which is the last?
The last one I don't remember. The last one is I think is a song with a lot of us on it. I think me's on it. Nourishman is on it. What's the name again? Something another Revolution.
All right. So, out of all those 6 albums, which is your favorite? Which one draw you more to listen to your own self?
I'll tell the truth, the whole of them, but you see, lift up your head. It has some songs on it, like a song that I sing. What the title of it again? But when we really show them, say, remember when we never used to have nothing to eat. I don't know if you're familiar with that song. Remember when we never have nothing to eat. Hungry did a bite and me feel so weak.
All right.
Sometimes sleeping on the cold concrete.
The album title song, that's the one I play the most because that's the big track on the song, on the album. So that's why I stick to the one there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But me have one name. Me have a next album name. I don't know if you have that one name. Higher Heights. Some good tracks than that one too.
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, Higher Heights. You know,
I would not mind if you let me have it so I can have time to play it.
Okay. Well, all right. When anytime we get forward to Mark, I will work out something so you can get it.
Okay. I know you collab with a few people. Yeah, because I heard and I play some of them. Which is the best collab you think you ever done?
Well, I want to say the collab them, one of them bad, you know. One of them good, should say. One of them good. Because I have one with Louis Culture. That's rough. I have one with Culture Knox. Ethiopia Sees Calling, that's rough. And I have one with President Brown, Blow Your Nose. It's rough.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. So, you know. Yeah, man.
Everton blended the Rasta man. What part of Jamaica did I hail from, yo?
Well, I was born in Clarendon, you know, born in Clarendon, Racecourse Clarendon. And then most of my time is in Kingston because I leave Clarendon when I was about 1 year and 6 months. And into Kingston. I grows up in like Waltham Park Road, Maxwell Avenue, you know, between where they call now Kingston 13. I grew up in the 13 mostly, but I've been moving around like Kingston 11, 12, you know, downtown, you know.
All right. Yeah, school. I heard you said you did not finish school, but what school you really attended? And what grade or form you left school?
Well, right now, you know, I'll tell you the truth, you know. I went to what you call it again? I went to Greenwich Town, the small school, then leave from the small school and go to the primary, and leave from the primary and go to the secondary in Selassie Secondary. But when I graduated from
you're the man. Selassie.
Yeah, but when I graduated from school, when I was 15, and my people them never really have no money to send I go to college and them things. So I have to learn trade. So the first trade I learned it was welding and then painting.
I might trade that in a fire. A welding me do right now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, a welder, man.
I was getting there, man. I was being one of the best welding man, but you know. They locked down the place in Kingston. You have a place named Blinds and Furnishing Company where they make all sorts of things there. But my cousin Albert Parchment, he's a professional painter, so he take me under his wings, you know.
Yeah.
And most of those big buildings you see in New Kingston, like Pegasus and some other big building down King Street, the bottom of King Street, down by the seaside. I am the one that do some of those spraying outside, inside, and so forth. But back in those days, and I was singing same way because I've been singing from 6 years of age, you know. So
heard that.
Yeah, so you know, Everton Blender, you know, it's singing in my blood because it wasn't me choosing music, you know. No, now show up myself as the music choose me because if the music never choose me leave it long time because the way I see that go. The woman see it go with a leave, but the music choose me, so I have to stay, you know.
Yeah. In terms of doing shows, can you name a few of the countries that you have been traveling to perform? I heard you said somewhere at Trinidad and Tobago, but have you been to Europe and all those places?
Yeah, man, I've been to Europe, man. I do shows like in Germany, Amsterdam, France.
My place, them there.
What's the name of Italy? You know, I've been to
Spain?
Africa.
Spain?
Yeah, man.
Them place gravitate to reggae music, Rasta music, like the eye music in a fire.
Yeah, but there's a couple places I would like to go, like Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. I've been to name of the place again? There's a lot of places I went to, but and like in Africa, I've been to Gambia, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, Malawi, Kenya. You know, but there's a lot of places still Everton Blender doesn't travel, and the people them love me like crazy. You know.
I tell you, that's your voice. You have a very unique voice and style. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, when you travel though, right, performing, do you perform with tracks or you actually had band members?
Well, most of my show them is band, but sometimes the people them we work with them because sometimes them can't afford a band, and them work with tracks. And why I deal with the tracks is because I need my message to reach across, and you know some people are not gonna make through a band why it doesn't make me go certain places because they are hearing my voice. The only thing is when you're singing at the band and you say take it down low, the band can take it down low and you hear the music still playing. When you're singing on the tracks and you can't say take it down low. Or if you say take it down low, the music will go low. And when the music low, it kind of break the vibes a little.
And drag you off track, you understand?
Yeah. But you know, I rather the band, but I will work with tracks if it so be the case, you know.
Okay, your time is 26 minutes going up to over 6 o'clock right here on the East Coast. You're listening to Simply Radio and Red Alert Radio, and we broadcast from Baltimore and Florida. And what we're speaking to none other than the man Everton Blender, Rastafari. Mark, take it on out.
Yeah, Everton. We have somebody in the group, Tracy B. No, she's asking, have you ever traveled to Africa?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was in Africa a couple, in January.
In January.
Yeah.
And one of the million-dollar questions is, how did the name Blender come about?
well, yeah, what now? When I was back in the days when I was singing at an early age, you know, kicks up the place and thing. People used to love me, you know, living in Kenkatira, Rome, Little Q Avenue and all those places, you know, Jungle, you know, used to live in where the place name Lincoln Crescent, Lincoln Avenue and all those places. And them places for me, most of my time I grew up, you know, Kingston 13. And I used to sing with my name Everton Williams. So one day I was walking on Russell Road or Linders Road, one out of the two. I think it's Linders Road, and somebody sing me and said, Booba, can't sing with the name, your right name, Everton Williams, man. Your right name, that man. Get a singing name, man. So I said, get a singing name. Now, say Everton Williams, me sing with you. Someone said to him, say, what do you mean get sing by a singing name or find a singing name? I said, what do you mean by that? He said, find a singing name, man. You can't sing with your real name, Everton Williams. So I say, all right, well, since you don't have a problem with that, want to give me a name then? So one of them say Everton Pliers. That was in like 70, 76, 77. Like I say, Everton Pliers. One next one say Everton Screwdriver. One next one say Everton Toaster. Some say, no, man. You better only say Everton Blender, not Toaster thing. So come the name stick for me. And the man say, yes, you're the name there. Yeah, man, Everton Blender. That's if the name Rasta. So I just, you know, somebody get the name Everton Blender.
Everton, and I know based on the caliber music you put out. Big.
Hello?
Yeah. And I'm saying based on the caliber work that you put out, you know, you must have worked with some big producers, you know. Who are the producers that you work with? Because I know all of them great because the whole of the song that you put out good.
Well, right now I work with Harry J. He may his soul rest in peace. Harry J. And we work with Black Scorpio and Star Trail. But we never used to get all over the place, you know what I say? We used to work with Joe Gibbs. you know. And Joe, and I think I used to work with Joe Higgs or something like that. He used to
Yeah.
he used to be over by Slipen Road or somewhere. I think it's Joe Higgs or something like that, isn't it? You know, but we could do a couple of songs for some other producers still, like 90, but it never get to happen still. But I work with Fatis Burrell, you know.
Yeah, man, those are some of the biggest names in the business.
Yeah.
So the
I think I work with
Papa Jammies.
think yeah, I think I work with Jammies. Yeah, I work with Jammies and who again? Um, I think we work with Penthouse Studio too, you know. Cause that's where Ghetto People sing. That's where I've watched Ghetto People sing.
Persons know who's listening right now. We having a reason with international reggae artists, Everton Blender, and you hear him start talk about thinking and thinking. Is not that he's not sure about the amount of music him do. Yeah, man. And for reference in terms of who are the person that would say inspire your career in terms of you emulate and you know.
Well, tell you the truth, you know. I will not really exalt our self-praise myself or what have you. But back in the days when I was a youth growing up, it's mostly foreign song them used to play, like that's the sound of the men working on the train. Yeah, yeah. I used to have like Nat King Cole. Used to have a couple, but it was really foreign song. But after that, now you started to hear singers like Linval Thompson, Michael Prophet, and then you used to have Ken Booth, you used to have John Holt, you used to have Ed Tones. Ed Tones was one of them who really give me that inspiration, because Ed Tones is one of my greatest mentor right now, may I tell you the truth. And then this little lion come up by the name of Dennis Brown. You know what I said? Dennis Emmanuel Brown. Yeah, him come with that one away voice, you know, where everybody, whole of people sound like him still and thing. But I used to love Dennis Brown. So Michael Prophet, I used to love Michael Prophet. Dennis Brown, you know. So they are the ones who really, we used to love them vibes at dancehall.
Yeah. And we correct
Michael Prophet, Linval Thompson,
that.
you know.
You know. And every time we'll correct that, we're not going to say used to, we still love them. Because we're not going to say used to, we still love them.
Yeah, man, we still love them, man. We still
Man.
love them, man. We can't stop love the Dennis Brown, man. Because one of the time, we used to sound like Dennis Brown, you know.
Yeah?
But yeah, but we notice Wally man kind of sound like Dennis Brown, so we just ask the Almighty for just make me curve myself and him just make me come with a different vibes.
And even I could not even put you with another artist in terms of say you sound like you have the same style like another artist. You know, I even trying to put it, you know, put you in a box. I say, all right, you're this a type of artist. I could not, because the man catalog, line is so vast and you know cover love song, rock steady, culture, you know.
So,
You know, and there is no one out there what I could say sound like Everton Blender sound like. You know,
so, man, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't know, you know, but once a man hear that, them know say you.
Them know say me that, man. Ding ding. You know?
it, it was that was something after a fluke, or you just say, you know, I mean, you get my identity and create that.
Yeah, well, you know, this is sometimes not tell the truth, you know. Sometimes we say them things and people laugh, you know. But back in the days when they used to hungry, you know, and when the hungry pelt you sometime, you just bring some style. Ding ding. You know what I say? The hungry give me a lot of style, you know. It may sound weird, but the hungry give me a lot.
Style,
Yeah, The style, yeah, man, it's a hungry style, man. When the hungry bite, man. Hey, me go through some hungry, you know, brethren. When me used to come, we call it, used to have a student name New Name. I only go a New Name. Right now, me eat bulla and drink bag juice. Not even little lime could have go in the car. I couldn't buy the lime. Because if you put the lime in it, you have to have the money to put the lime in it. So right now, me tell you, say, one breeze blow one day, man, and me nearly fall, man. Yeah, man, one breeze blow, man, me nearly fall, man. I tell you the truth, man. The breeze blow hard. I mean, I look at things, said there was a wall. Run from the borderline. The wall just itch me up. I'm nobody drop a ground. So the next day, I say, I have to go to Harry Joseph. Them time they used to have a brethren, a Rasta man named Harry Joseph. He used to make one thing named Magnum. I'm just go and get one like a small buckle of Magnum. It could even be the big buckle. So I will put tribulation to go through, man. I will put hunger, man. Then even when I get my first song, create a song. No people call Winner Just a come. Right now, I'm hungry and I walk from Kingston, you know, come right up to Red Hills Road, you know. I'm hungry and I ask Jah for your song, you know. And say, Jah, I beg you for your song because you see the tribulation, I'm hungry, I got you. And right away when I walk come, is lift Winner Just a come. That's the song come in my thoughts. I'm just start it in my heavens. When we reach a place them call him Ken Cat, I check one youth named Desi and start talk to Desi, and Desi tell me for them just kind of write out the first verse. I write out the first verse and the second verse. And when we reach Garnet, I tell Garnet, say, Garnet, you know, say me have a song, we have a bus, and Garnet say, alive, me hear it, and I sing it to Garnet, and Garnet say, yes, youth. And me want a third verse, and the youth were used to write for Garnet. Him just put in a Proverbs tonight. Many times experience teaches wisdom. A happy father is the result of a wise son. And I eat that. I so come blend a bus. You know, 200 and pains and whole part things we go through, brethren. You can't tell her, my family can't tell her, my wife can't tell her how me come, man. Me come through, me want all sugar for sweeten tea for me youth. Them have to chop cane and beat the cane and wring it and warm it for them drink tea. I saw me drink tea sometimes. Me eat ton cornmeal. Me eat ton cornmeal till me weak. Yeah. Just ton cornmeal. Turn cornmeal, dumpling and butter. As them thing there. You know, see it fry up the onion. Sometimes we have no onion. We just fry up the skeleton or some oil. And just throw it over the dumpling. And I eat that. We just go on my bed. And make nothing be my problem.
Yeah, man, I'm right now, for those who are just joining in, we're speaking to international reggae artist Everton Blender. And this is Sunday Best, simultaneously broadcasting on Red Alert Radio and Simti Radio 91.3 out of Baltimore. You know, Everton, you know, just speaking about this and, you know, knowing, seeing what you go through, you know, nobody can bad mind the success, what you have reached, because you pay more than pay. Yeah. And sometimes people see the glory and don't know the story, you know?
Right. For real. Yeah, man, them see the glory and them don't know the story.
And I don't think that you have been, and you have received half of what you deserve yet, you know?
No, for real. I'm going to get it. Because as I'm sure said, there are some gatekeepers out there who try to lock you out. Because I can remember one time I get an interview on IRA FM when I was in Kingston, and somebody call in and say, who am I?
Yeah.
Where me come from? Who am I? They never know about, they don't know nothing about me. True, me not come from a Matalan family, or me not come from a Issa family. They want to know who is Everton, about me named Everton Blender. And as somebody call in, a lady call in, I know say that lady is a big woman. The lady call in and say, I know him. I know Everton. His auntie going good. His auntie name is Miss Mary. And she going good. He come from a good home. And you know, see it. I said them, well, not tell her. You know, but
Everton, these are the struggles that you have to go through for make you create them songs and put out such good music, you know, because
Yes,
you know pressure.
yes, the pressure, man, and that's
Yeah,
why Jamaica come one away. Just why the Almighty give me a one away vice, cause the amount of fight where this little lad get. Holy tribulation, we go through tribulation, on top of tribulation. We go on thing where that's when it rain, it pour. That's where my growing up come from. When it rain, it pour.
yeah, man, and I see I'm proud of the fact that you stick to it and you create a legacy,
True,
family,
true.
because music will never die. And even when we pass and gone, grand Pitney and great grand receive some residuals, you know.
Yeah, for real.
So, you know, this was not in vain, and even more so, me under the roots, I will make sure say, we have in every rotation, you know,
Yeah,
because the music where you put out, hopeful music, good music, you know, inspiring music, timeless music.
true.
And I don't know, you know, you mentioned that you asked your father for your song and then present it to you. But
True.
there are sometimes where you sit down and pen some things. Is it based on
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, because you see, what really happened, you know, I was going through a lot of tribulation back in those days. Anytime, if I want to go downtown, I have to walk, go downtown. If I want to come back, if I come from town to come up back home, I walk from downtown, whether on Spanish Town Road or walk up Church Street and come or walk up King Street, cut through Eros Park, there so. Come cut through Eros Park, go up on Slight Road, come up from Half a Tree there so, and sometime walk. Depends on where I'm going. So these are the things where help bring me, because sometimes some people ask me, oh, you know them place here? I say, I walk them out first, man. Sometimes we drive and never see people ever say to me, say, oh, you know them places so booba. I say, no, say, I walk out them places first. So cause me know them. So there's a lot of things.
you know, I say,
Eh?
I used to walk past us, so you know.
Yeah, man. Tell them what walking needs to do, man. So it's sometimes these are the things that really give me strength. You know, these are the things that give me strength. These are the things that give me strength, you know, to prolong, because there's a lot of when I tell you the amount of struggle when you go through, man. Me I tell you, man, hungry. Me say hungry. Sometimes I lay down on my belly, man, and me not have nothing to eat, man. And I could have go rob all somebody, but me say me nah rob, because puss and dog never the same. But me good go try to go rob and then shot me and kill me. So when me do not, me just buy a ice mint. Sometimes I just buy a ice mint. And when I done the ice, I drink some water and full up my belly. And just go on my bed. Joy coming in the morning, you know. And I just, trust me, I just hold the blessing, and tomorrow morning I just rise up, and sometime we go, used to have a place name, what's the name of it again? Fertilizer. There was a fertilizer place down by Foreshore Road. Them call it Marcus Garvey Drive now. And we used to go down there, go load up our truck, all 3 we load that truck. We get $12 for load the truck, 3 of us. So we share the money, $4. Sometimes we don't get no more money than the $4, because sometimes one truck come in. Or sometimes when the truck them do come in, them have for them workman already, where either come from country or somewhere. So we don't have no more work to get. So the $4 we have, we just go buy a pound of flour and some butter and half pound of sugar and one lime. And we just come in and stir up. Sometimes calm me, go buy half pound of calm with the butter, stir it up and eat and drink water. We don't want nothing more for the day again. You see me I say? So we've been there and done some of the things them. I'm not like somebody who said, been there and done that. No, me can't say that. Been there and done some of the things them. You know, tribulation and certain things and things. But we give thanks to where the Almighty carried me from, where He taken me from to where I am now and where He's taking me. So, you know, without him, He's nothing. Without the Almighty, Trust me, man. I don't know what I would do, man, if it wasn't for him, man, because he's real. And as I was saying to you, that during those tribulation time, I just said to the Almighty, the Jah, you give me a song for boss me, put me on the map. And I just start reason with him coming in from town. I was walking weak and hungry. Tribulation, and I just ask him, and be upon the road I walk, and a vibe just come to me and say, just a come. Say a long time you're there under Jaja song.
Yeah.
And I saw come the lyrics start come to me, because what people don't know, you see the breeze, you see when the breeze are blow, enough people don't know where you're going. That's why you say you have to stay close to the Almighty, I mean, I tell people, I want to say them to come praise His Majesty, Emperor like King Selassie, and I say, Him are the Almighty. I don't care what you want to say. None of them I say Jesus, none of them call upon Him as God. Whatever name you want to call Him, see, my name is Emperor like King Selassie. My ways is Rasta. I don't care what you want.
Rastafari.
Yeah, see, but I call him upon him and him answer me. John run no wire fence. The same thing him do for you, him did for me. Sometimes you see some people and them beg y'all money. Sometimes you know good to give them. Not tell you the truth. Because you give them the money and them say the boy I blend have money and you give me 5,000 a line and I set up man for rob you.
Yeah.
Some more you have to make some of them dead for hungry, because John run no wire fence. The same thing Jah do for me, he will do it for you too. So just call upon him. Yeah. Call upon him and he will bless you.
And then I listen to your journey, and this song was said it's a ghetto people song. Only them can sing this one. Only people who go through sufferation can what it is,
Yeah.
I think that song you were singing for those people. The inspiration for that song was out of your sufferation, or just another?
No, what? No, I tell you the truth, straight up. You see that song there? That song there, it cause a controversy right now. It cause a confusion right now, because I put a little part in that song when that song was writing. Like I put a part in like give a little, even a little, know who you give to. I'm talking to you, Mr. Fortunate One, right? And some other little part. But it was a you call name. Not even want to call him name, because him some peer bad vibes my deal, but him name Peter something. But Tony Rebel take the song and say is him change up the song and put some other words in the song. Peter say him write the song, and it cause a vibes right now. But the whole way was around Tony Rebel's studio, Flames. And that song come up, and when we went into the studio to finish up to sing that song, you have some little more part in it with one to touch up. So me put in my little part, and so it wasn't like say me alone really deal with it. You know what I said? Other ones was there who come in and fit in a thing.
Yeah, man, and I'm going to give them a touch out again.
Only them can sing this one.
Red Alert Radio, FM 101. More music, more variety.
Higher, we stay higher. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one. It's a song for the whole space in separation. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one. It's a song for the whole space in separation. Panorama, stand down pressure. Why you hold the table right so low? Believing the fact they are human. One day will not take it anymore. Let me hear you say Jah. Let me hear you say Jah, Jah. My sunshine has come. I'm all cried out. There's no more rain. Squeeze into representing for DJ Marquis. Hot it up, fire.
Yeah, but be a fire emoji and flames when that song they play. That song coming like a song, Bob Marley song right now,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, ghetto people anthem.
Real, man. Then you know, say, a brethren, when I was in England some years ago, and this brethren looked at me and said, Blender, you see when that song you play, when ghetto people song I play in the ghetto, I think the song was playing. And he said, Blender, you see that song you when it play? You have a place them call him ghetto in all. 100 times that song you have to play in a Blender. So I tell him, some look on him and say, nah man, they call me there, so you know, make you talk them way and a big me up and because most of the man disrespect me, you know. Yeah, because the man I said, look man, look on me, I said, Blender, don't make me this in a Blender. When I say the place name, I'm say ghetto. I say, well, I tell you, say, when them song you play all 100 times, ghetto people song, 100 times them song you play in the ghetto. So you know, say, I don't know normal song. Because even a song named Baba Black Sheep, when I did Baba Black Sheep the first time, so 18 times I sing it in a dance hall, you know, when I sing it now. 18 times. Every time I sing that song in a dance hall, 18 times. I can remember when I was in a place them called Mandeville, Comfort Hall. When I was in Comfort Hall, 18 times I have to sing that song there. Race course, the song play 18 times. And sometimes you talk some things, a man might think says joke. 18 times. So I'm mostly history me creating the business. That's true, me not really talk. I whole part things me have in the archive, Papa.
Yeah, man.
What talk it, you know?
You know, when you say you're great, he's a great entertainer. And myself and Daddy Roots, Montegonian. And one of the questions I asked, have you ever graced the stage of Sunfest or Sunsplash?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me close Sunfest 1 year, you know. And Sunsplash, fix up Sunsplash all the while. The last Sunsplash me work on, man. And then me take the show, man. The last Sunsplash, man. And they come at the paper, man. Them say the stone that the builder refused, man, come be the head cornerstone, man. Everton Blender, man.
Somebody typing in the room say, true. So, this person from Mobile say, true. And they asked if you're going to be on this year, Sunfest.
You know, somebody's supposed to look in about it for me. I don't know what's going on yet. I don't hear anything back from them. But you see, I call a name a while ago, Montegonian. You see, Montegonians people, them love me like crazy. Hey, you see, hey, one time gone, I do a show in, long time now, I do a show in Montego Bay, and Frankie Paul was supposed to be there, but Frankie Paul couldn't make it. I don't know what went wrong. And I mean, I'm not the whole place, man. The people them love me that sheer, man. Every song I forward, man. The place, yo, Montego Bay, I just to say sometimes Montego Bay kind of get hot. But when me there Montego Bay, I just park my car so I walk up and down in a Montego Bay. Sometimes someone say, oh, the Blender, we are alone here, so. I say, yeah, but I'm the Almighty at Trad, man. I just park my car so, man, anything I want, if I want to buy a pair of slippers or something, I just walk up and down in a Montego Bay. The man, the youth, them love my man. I'm not scared of the youth. I don't see, you know what? All right. The other day, I went into, I think it's Friday, we did a little celebration thing in from a Brazilian restaurant in Jacksonville. And you hear one of the little DJ MC said, him say, Everton Blender, I notice when you're walking and you're your family, you're alone, you're John Mark, you're Marcus, and His Majesty. At that, the man saying, someone say, no, son, you a study far. The man saying, you know, we no see you walk with no corals and no bagger man. You're your family, or you're John, you're Marcus and His Majesty. And I saw the thing of Bridget, I'm not afraid for God nowhere, but me now go play a hero, or me now go play a shiro. If me know it's a gunshot affair down there, so I'm not have no Cajun down there. Me now go down there. Yeah. But if me have no Cajun there, I am going. Because when me I go down there, so no care the gunshot a bus, gunshot a seize when me I go down there.
Yeah, man. May you see you do a tune, I think you have a tune and name No Fear.
All right. Thank you very much.
And we have this thing what we do, what we call this thing a Zoom backstage pass. We have a few persons in the Zoom room where great fans of yours. And
Yeah.
I open the room and them identify themselves and give accolades and ask some question because you know we want the people them know so the artists them I don't know prima donna and them approachable. You know,
True.
a man
Of
like
course.
a man like you, say a man like you, where we have persons I want to know said them hear your song but them never see it before, you know.
Okay.
Them-
Okay.
So we're going to open the room now, and if you want say something to the artist, just raise your hand and we identify the eye. Is it? I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
artists.
man.
There,
Yeah,
just
man. Me there, man. Anyone want to talk, ask my question, man. I'm free, man. I saw the thing going up, Papa.
yeah. So the room is open, so one can raise the hand and we identify.
Because I'm going to give you a joke. You know a place named James Bond Beach?
James Bond Beach down at Rockabessa.
A Rockaway side there?
Yeah, St. Mary.
I said, me James Bond Beach. I've been to a show. I'm a brethren drive go down here because Dennis Brown was on that show. Dennis Brown, Sanchez, I think Coco T, Charlie Chaplin, and some other. I think about 5 to 6 artists for perform and them never perform. And me go down there and nobody not there. Dennis Brown not there, Sanchez not there, Coco T not there. None of the big artists them not there. And then me go down there, mash up the place and put in the paper say Everton Blender save the day. I think it's Observer. I come out in the Observer say Everton Blender save the day. I mash up the place. Nobody no miss Dennis Brown now. No. Yo, me create some history. I just to say, me not really self-praise myself and them thing, Papa.
But you have the line along for back it, because just by just playing the music, they create a vibe. You have some artists, sorry to say, but when we say Sunday best, you have to have line along for come on Sunday best. We are talking about over 200 and songs where we can cut them halfway. Because right now, a whole of artists, they're trying to say, come on Sunday best. But they do have the catalog, it's a kitty lag them have, Them do good music. But we can't play them for 2 hours. So,
All right. Well, I know. I'm going to give you a joke. We sing a song one time, Ghana, and some people from foreign them say, Blender, easy, I sing a song one time, say, what me I say, I don't know if you're familiar with this song, like me I say, some liquor one shot go a foreign and them say them a the done. No rush them, just watch them, cause them a one music man, yeah. If you want to make it in this time, then my friend, you have to come good. If you want to make it in this life, then I say you got to be great. Never hear that song there.
I play it today now. What's the name of the song?
If you want to make it a thing. You know that? You know it?
I play it today.
Eh?
Every time we have, let me tell you, so we have.
If you want to make it in this time, then my friends, you have to come good. If you want to make it in this life, then I say you got to be great. If you want to make it in this time, then my friends, you have to come good. If you want to make it in this life, then I say you got to be great. There are some wicked men around who are using evil forces to keep me down. I'm a no place, no way. They can't keep a good man down. No doubt. If you want to make it in this time, then my friends, you have to come good. If you want to make it in this time.
Yeah, man.
So we have,
Yeah, man. We don't have it, man.
we have 90%. We can say we have 90% of the line along.
They say yes, but I'm the line a lot for sure.
Yeah, man. So, again, we'll be asking the questions in terms of, where, again, because persons just logged in, a person just tuning in, where they can, how them can support Everton Blender in terms of old music, new music.
Well, right now,
I
well,
remember
you're up now.
Everton Blender doing some some killer dub plate, So all the sound man them, they want them get the number, the connection, so them build them dub plate because sound system is a part of our culture. We have to keep it alive. So
Yeah.
sound man reach out to the artist, and the artist don't kill the sound man them.
No, me always, yeah, what? No, me always work with them good, because as some little young youth now, me yes, come nowadays, them a charge all 1,000 US and how much 1,000 pound and 700 pound and them little thing there. Well, me now go bring down myself certainly, but sometimes them ask me not disrespect no sound, but sometimes them beg me and say, Father, then them when I work with them, young have this and wait. I'm work with them. You work with them higher. See it, cause so it go. But if them want the dub plate, them can link me up like 954-297-1607. That's 954-297-1607. Or them want to link up, them can link me up on Blend Them Inc. BLENDEMINC@hotmail.com. That's Blend Them Inc. BLENDEMINC@that mail. I say at that mail. Yeah, man, .com. So that's so them can find me thing, because Everton Blender, trust me, a whole part things we have to tell them, man. I just say right now, one next time when I interview, man, I want to come in live on there. And we just talk. See, because a whole heap of fight me get in the business, brethren. I tell you the truth. I can't believe, say, hey, me tell you something, man. This if me didn't know, say, as I tell you before, say, the music choose me. If me choose the music, the music choose me. Because the front part of the music look nice. The people them see the front part of the music look nice. And we up on stage in some nice clothes and we are going with things on the stage. But them don't know behind the scene. You have to be strong behind the scene. I tell you, it's not pretty, it's not normal behind the scene. If me didn't know, say, I saw the music stay, man. Me not enter it.
But
yeah.
Please remember, that calm sea is never built a skill sailor, So,
true.
So you have to go through. If you go through, to make you be the man that.
That me say for real, because if a man don't get a fight in what he's doing, he's no man at all.
Yeah. So if it is that you could go back in time and tell your young self something, what would it be in terms of your career?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, me don't have a studio, because right now me don't have a studio yet. We don't want a studio. If me put myself from forward from like say come again, we don't make sure I have a studio. So we can do my own, we can do my thing. And that's the most important part, right? Not tell you the truth.
Okay. So in terms of going forward, we're going to you're putting out some new music, which I have about 5 of the new songs, do you see yourself doing any collaborations with anyone?
Yeah, man. I never do a collaboration with Admiral Tibet. I never do a collaboration with Lucian. So those two artists in the pipeline, because me deal with artists who jig with me. We jig with me. You understand? We check with me. Because if me and Lucian are on a show right now and Lucy here said me we over so. All right, love you too. If Lucian here said me they over so, Lucian I'll come over the con link me. I walk come over the con link me. If me here say Lucian over there, so me I walk over there go check Lucian. Admiral Tibet, if you know somebody there, so Admiral Tibet I come link. If me say Admiral Tibet over there, so me I go link Admiral Tibet. Louis culture. That's how we live.
I can't say you're Admiral Tibet. Yeah, man, I can visualize it because same similar, type of approach to the music, you know. And both you and Admiral Tibet not getting a just reward, but it's never too late.
Never too late, Papa.
A lot of songs that become number one, and some song will make long time you do it again, you know.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So,
then look on Cypher Cutter. Look on this virgin now. I want to look at virgin. Him name Junior Kelly.
Yeah.
Junior Kelly do if love so nice, I think him do it 2 times already, you know. And the third time him come lick it go number one. You see it go? All right. You see it? That's something go.
So this is one of the reasons also that Sunday Best play the whole line log, because we want to get you to a space where you remember the type of meds you were under when you sing some song way back, and some song you even remember. You can say, a song not relevant again today, so we say we can do it again,
True.
And even if you not do it again, people who hear it will research it and start play it again. We are the new things. Well, the new thing for this year, 2023 and beyond, is like, subscribe, share, and stream. Because streaming is the new way to go.
True.
So it don't take nothing at all for you to like and share.
True, Papa.
So we support you. I don't know if Daddy Roots, some people put some stuff in the chat room, but check and see.
Blender.
Yo.
Meds span this song here because I want to see your song. We'll play the song for the eye.
My girl, yes, I really love my girl. Prettiest little thing in the world. Yes, I really love my girl. My girl, yes, I really love my girl. Prettiest little thing in the world. Yes.
All right, you're a girl.
Right, hey, you seen her around.
Are you a girl or my girl?
Hey, Ross, easy,
That's how the thing set, man. Meds span the song there. How you come about that song there?
Say, I dem there on a Black Scorpio one day and a virgin come on there with the rhythm, And trust me, look at that, I sing all a song on it to name my something on the lollipop. My girl lollipop, she ended up do that song. And it does come to me, just like that. Because sometimes you have some lyrics, you have some rhythm, Some rhythm, you just build it, you just get a punch feet same time, And sometimes you have some songs where take you 2-3 years for write, Because the kind of powerhouse where you really want to put in it not just come so easy. Right?
The song has a like of a ska feel to it.
Yes. You see me I say? Because I have a song I'm working on. About 2 years now, I work on a song, but it not finished yet. But it's on tape. A song I say, it's only a foolish man chase after rat when his house is on fire. Only a foolish man chase after rat when his house is on fire. It's only a foolish man chase after rat when his house is on fire. Only a foolish man chase after rat when his house is on fire. But we don't write it yet, but we just jack it down.
Yeah, I understand. You see, Mark do some stuff on, I think it's Thursdays, called Intro. Thursday, I think. Where I would love to have you bring your kids and them intro their song and your song.
Yes. Yeah, man. For real. That is a must, man. We're going to deal with, man. I'll make sure we line them up from Thursday.
All right. The blessing, man. The time is now 18 minutes past over 6 o'clock right here on the East Coast. You're listening to Simply Radio and Red Alert Radio. We broadcast simultaneously. And we're speaking to none other than the man, Mr. Everton Blender, internationally acclaimed and known as singer, one of the greatest good vibes and good vibes. Anytime Blender sing, play smash up, you know. I tell you. Yes, remember to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's www.simtyready.net and then www. So you're the part where me you can't get to them because when we say r, the real come out before the red. And that's my problem. So doing www.redalert101radio.com.
Yeah, man. I don't want to take time about Daddy Roots. Big up yourself. Simty Radio 91.3 FM. Simultaneously broadcasting with Red Alert Radio, www.redalertradiofm101.com. Shout out to MC Kubai, guys, Everton. We have some people over in Ethiopia. We hours of the morning and listen to you right now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, my little glitch go on and my phone, you see, you keep and see me, I look on my phone, and I say, hey, we can't hear it good enough, so I have to fix up and make sure, say, the broadcast going out there proper, you know.
Yeah.
With your experience, we see in the group somebody say, this interview or whatever you're saying need to be recorded and played for some of them young people in Jamaica, you know. Because, you know, knowing some people see the glory and don't know the story, you know.
True.
And
True.
another person said that, what advice would you have for upcoming artists?
Well, right now, have love for one another. Keep that love, because that four-letter word is a very important thing in this time. And sometimes when you see your brother or your sister make it in life and nothing not going on for you, or it seems like nothing is going on for you, behind that dark cloud there's a silver lining. But everyone couldn't get through the same time. Everyone couldn't be a taxi driver. Everyone couldn't own a car at the same time. Because there would be so much car in the world. If everyone should drive a car, there would be so much cars in the world where no road wouldn't be there to occupy the amount of cars. So just have love in your heart, love one another, share against your brother and sister, and have that joyful love when you see somebody going through, when you see your brother and sister make it in life. Happy for them. Don't grudge them. You know, bless up the young and the old and the disabled. Bless them up in their going out and their coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Because I can remember back in the days when I was a youth growing up, and there wasn't anything over grandma's house, because every morning them used to hear grandma, or every afternoon or every evening them grandma used to chop up wood. And them don't hear any wood a chop up on a axe. A chop no wood, them say, grandma, what going over there? And your grandma say, things walk up poker boy, things walk up poker girl. Food a go over fence, and them look at thing, they will look out for one another, share against each other, you know. When one a eat, and next one now eat. The one there dash with a pot of food, and the one over there so dead for hungry. So they share amongst one another. Like when me go to the studio, me no bother buy no one box food where me alone I eat. Me ask who is the chef. And them have a chef, me just send go buy some food, and we just cook and everyone eat. So it's a oneness. So just have a oneness, my people, a oneness, trust me. Through the presence of the Most High Rastafari, one love and one heart, you know? Yeah.
And in addition to what you're saying, one must realize that light don't come from light come from darkness.
True.
Vice versa. So
yeah.
Your light can out, and your darkness can bring you into light.
True.
So, you know, just live in the moment, enjoy the moment, because this is the only thing that we have present.
True, Papa.
And we have some persons again in Canada, you know, as you mentioned, person just came in. There's a possibility that, you know, the artist will be in Canada soon, and you can follow the artist on Facebook page. Will you tell them the Facebook link again so persons can follow you, so they can know where you are, you know, and how to support you?
Yeah. You can get me on Real Everton Blender. Just type in Real Everton Blender music, and you say anything about Blender. You have a next one, Blendem Inc., BLENDEM inc@hotmail.com. That's Blend Them Inc. Blend BLEN as in Nancy and DEM. Yeah, inc@hotmail.com. You know, that's where you can find about and Blender. And 954-297, yeah man, 297-1607. That's 954-297-1607 or 954-696-1128. Everton Blender, live in living colors.
Yeah, man. And people, if it's not this number you're calling, you hear this voice, you know, it's a scam. Yeah. So.
You know what you say, man.
It's a joy. Yeah. A joy. And I want to thank you for sharing your Sunday. I know Sunday is a family day, you know.
Yes, sir.
To share with Red Alert, Simti Radio, and the family, the listening public, you know. And again, you are a great entertainer. When I say good entertainer, you're a great entertainer.
Yes, Papa. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Your dues. And, you know, we will do whatever we can to assist because you do the work already, you know. Just we to make sure say, the work put out there, you know. And that is what we do. You know. Big up DJ Ivan MC Cool Eye over there in Ethiopia. You know. Daddy Roots, Baltimore.
I just want to say blessed Rastaman and give thanks for gracing our stage. And I'm feeling great to be in your company.
Yeah.
I've never been before. And I'm an engineer. It's the first time.
That's your word, Daddy Roots.
Yes.
That's your word, Daddy Roots. I'm not going to talk to Mark. I'm going to talk to Mark in times to come. And we can deal with something up which part you there.
Yeah, sure.
You see, you're not for yourself.
Wait a minute. Have you ever done a show in DC or Baltimore?
Long time. Years. About 15 years.
No, because Baltimore kind of turn up in a way where Jigsy King just leave last week. And him tear up the place. You can imagine if you come out.
15 years we have reached at them party. 15, 20 years.
We are going to work, man. Summer coming up, we'll work on something. We'll work on something. And
yeah, man.
Yeah. And we can bring Mark from up in New York to come join us.
Oh, you mean, man? Yeah, man, of course. That would be good, man. That would be great.
Venues, there's nothing. We got venues and stuff like that, you know?
All right, Papa.
Yeah. So
yeah, Daddy Roots put it out in the universe, you know, so we just work on it right now, you know?
Right, yeah, we're going to work on it. So give thanks, brethren. That's nice to have the eye again. I can come forward anytime, you know, any Sunday, you know.
Yeah. Manners and blessing, man. Manners and blessing, man.
Before you go, we have a sister here. She just came in and she put up her hand so she need to say something to you.
Yeah, man.
Peaches.
Yeah, you know, I really like your songs. I'm telling you, I remember them clear as day from day one. And the song, Ghetto Song, every time I listen to that song, it brings tears to my eyes. I'm not saying it because you're on here. I'm just telling you what it does when I listen to it. And I wanted to ask you, based on the lyrics, because I listen to the lyrics, I listen to the words, what were you thinking or feeling that caused you to really make that song? When you were singing that song, you know, what were you really feeling? What were you thinking?
I can tell you something, you know, is more than one of us get that song together, but the way our poor people used to struggle in the ghetto and them treat poor people as nothing. That's why we come up with the idea of that song, because I can remember I was walking in Archetry one day and said, the sick youth begging our money, and they spit in his hand. Yeah, they spit in his hand, and I said, boy, John, you know, I'm going to sing a song for them ghetto people. So it so comes the song that come about. And I can remember also when I did that song, people see me and say to me, say, Everton Blender, you're not singing any song for the rich. So I say, what do you mean sing song for the rich? I don't understand. Him say, but you sing song for ghetto people. So you sing song for the rich though. But I couldn't sing song for the rich. All of my song them that I sing, the rich learn from it. Because sometimes the rich man don't know the score. But I couldn't sing something about rice and peas and chicken and steak and champagne. That, you know, I have to stay in the ghetto or sing from the ghetto because there's a lot of stuff is there, or, you know, to sing about the people who are suffering, you know, people who can't afford it. So You know, we always look out for people. So that's why that song come about, you know, looking out for a poorer class of people.
Nice. So looking out for that poorer class of people, that kind of probably basically pave your way for your future songs, right?
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Nice. Love it.
Yes.
Lift up your head and lift up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Hi, this is Everton Blender representing Red Alert. Let me not tell you, it's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one.
Daddy Roots.
Yes, yo.
I want to tell you
thanks. Bless.
Enjoy Skillful Chad. And don't, you know, you're part of Red Alert family, the Simti Radio family.
All right, Papa.
And just say the word, you know?
Just say a word. All right, Dada.
All right, we're going to work on the Baltimore stuff, all right?
All right, Roots.
All right, bless up.
Blessed Lord, Rastafari.